We've all seen these royal families from afar, but today we're going to take a good look at their finances, purchases, and overall wealth. I'm your host Yusuf, and today we're counting down the top 10 richest royal families in the world. Make sure you press subscribe and the bell icon so you get notified whenever we post a new upload. Coming in at number 10, we have Liechtenstein. The Liechtensteinian royals have a net worth of $4.4 billion and have 600 years of history. Liechtenstein's royal family is one of the wealthiest in all of Europe and has 122 living members. The prince of the family has a statue collection, and the family themselves have a huge collection of over 1,500 famous pictures, 250 paintings, and statues, all smuggled from Germany in WW2. The Austrian government argued that the Liechtenstein pictures were listed and had been illegally exported. It therefore demanded that they be returned. Franz Joseph II never accepted the listing, pointing out that in the 1930s the works had been dispersed over dozens of palaces in several countries. It therefore did not represent a collection, which had to be in a single location. The collection is now the second largest in all of Europe, just below the collection of the United Kingdom. At number 9, we have the Alawite dynasty of Morocco, founded in 1631 but originated in the 13th century. This royal family has a net worth of $8.2 billion and is made of only 19 members. On top of owning billions of dollars worth of assets, the Moroccan royal family has one of the world's longest civil lists, which is the line of royals who are paid money by the government for their service to the state. It is led by King Mohammad VI, who took the throne in 1993, and next in line is the 18-year-old Moulay Hassan. It was reported in 2018 that the young crown prince had been gifted a private jet to travel the world and that he hoped to study aviation after his schooling. However, Morocco called this report fake news. What do you think? Let us know in the comment section below. At number 8, there's the House of Maktoum from Dubai. The royal dynasty has just 12 primary members and over hundreds of extended family members. Altogether, the wealth of this family has been estimated to be $18 billion. The prince of the family, Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammad bin Rashid Al Maktoum, yes, all of that is his name, owns the world's most expensive camel, a collection of amphibious cars, which is a funny choice considering Dubai has no permanent rivers or lakes. He also bought an entire fleet of airplanes, 40 of them to be exact, and a nice few supercars, which include the Lamborghini Veneno Roadster, the McLaren P1, a Ferrari LaFerrari, an Aston Martin 177, and a Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse. At number 7, there's the House of Bolkiah from Brunei. An estimated $28 billion belongs to the family, much of which comes from the huge amount of oil found in their country. Sultan Hassan al Bolkiah lives in the Astana Nurul Iman Palace, which holds the Guinness World Record for the world's largest residential palace, with a total area of 2.2 million square feet. It costs an insane $1.4 billion to build back in 1984. The head of the Bolkiah family is also rumored to own 7,000 supercars, including 600 Rolls Royces and 300 Ferraris, as well as several private jets. Here's number 6, the Chakri dynasty of Thailand. Estimated at $60 billion this time, more than doubling our last entry. The number isn't totally exact, as there is a law against disclosing the wealth of the family in detail. With 22 people making up the Thailand dynasty, they've been through a few protests for reforms of the monarch. The protests were neutralized, however, by loyalists and devotees counter-protesting. All of the wealth from the Chakri dynasty has been signed off to the king, Maha Vajiralongkorn, in 2018. His assets, which can be spent at the king's pleasure, include enormous areas of valuable real estate in central Bangkok, large stakes in several key Thai companies, and shares in luxury hotel group Kempinski. At number 5, we have one of the most well-known royal families, the British royal family. The family is home to more than a few members and a fair share of controversy as one of the most publicized royal families. Their estimated net worth in 2021 was up to $88 billion. When then Prince Harry and Meghan Markle decided to be financially independent from the family, the public were very confused, as most of Harry's net worth came straight from his inheritance. Unsurprisingly, the Queen herself held the most of the wealth, valued at around $428.3 million. Part of that comes from profits generated from the Crown Estate, known as the Sovereign Grant, and income from real estate such as Balmoral Castle in Scotland and Sandringham House in Norfolk, England. Here's number 4, the House of Nahyan, hailing from Abu Dhabi. This house actually descends from the same tribe as the House of Maktoum in Dubai. The number of male members in the family is 200. However, for some secretive reason, the number of female members is kept a tight secret. Just like many royal families in the Middle East, the House of Nahyan derives its $150 billion from the oil found within its country. Abu Dhabi. The king of this clan is actually one of the wealthiest landlords in London, as he owns an entire empire there valued at $7.1 billion in England's capital. At the third spot, there's Qatar's royal family, the House of Thani. The current ruler is 40 years old and is actually the youngest sovereign in the world currently. The family's members reach into the thousands, ranging from 7,000 to 8,000 members. This family has got $335 billion in the safe, but this has apparently put a target on their heads. 28 members of a royal hunting party were kidnapped in Iraq in 2015, and a ransom of $1 billion was paid for their release in 2017. The Qatar's fund's assets include London's Shard skyscraper, the UK capital's Olympic Village, and Harrods department store, as well as substantial stakes in New York's Empire State Building and famous firms including Volkswagen, Barclays, and British Airways. In the second spot, there's Kuwait's royals belonging to the El Sabah family. They are worth up to $360 billion and 1,000 members. Much of the wealth is thought to be tied up in US stocks and shares, which have skyrocketed in value over the years, with the conservative value of all of their stocks being priced at $360 billion. In reality, it could be much larger. The family is reported to have huge stocks in major blue chip companies in the US. Finally, at number 1, we have the Saudi Arabian royal family, the House of Saud. This extremely wealthy group of around 15,000 royals have an estimated more than $1.4 trillion shared amongst them. That's enough money to completely pay off Canada's federal debt. Per person, that's almost $100 million, which is insane, considering the average Saudi Arabian family makes around $2,666 a month. The current King Salman has held the title since only 2015, and most of the power over the country and wealth belongs to the monarch and his relatives. Prince Al-Walid bin Talal, who was arrested by the Saudi government in 2017 on corruption charges, is the second wealthiest individual member of the family with an estimated net worth of $13.4 billion. Well, those were the top 10 richest royal families in the world. Let us know what you thought in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one.